You know, this morning I went around looking for my red glasses, the red round ones that I used to wear all the time, that are like in my profile picture and stuff, because I thought they would go better with the Got Blood t-shirt. You know, it's quite vampire themed, the red glasses are too. And I couldn't find them. I couldn't find them, which is... I had them like a week ago, and there is one shelf in my room where I keep my glasses, but I couldn't find them. I don't know where they've gone. Hopefully they'll turn up again. It might be for the best because the red ones don't have my prescription in them, so I can't actually see that well through them. Whereas these do, so I can see through these, which is why I wear them. Obviously, that's what glasses are. Same to you. So, as many of you know, or if this is your first time on my channel, I'm learning to sew. I'm learning to sew from the ground up, and I'm not good at it, so it has been a long process, and I'm filming it because it's fun, essentially. This project might be my most... I don't know what the word is. Not ambitious, because I've made more ambitious things, and it's not my most complicated, but it's the one that I've decided to just do without any help, like not even a pattern. I decided I just wanted to try and make a old sort of vintage style rectangle shirt that we made entirely out of rectangles. The body's a rectangle, the sleeves are just rectangles, the cuffs are just little rectangles, that's it. I thought in my head that it would be a nice idea to try and sew something without a pattern, because if I could do that, it would be quite it felt like it would be a quick and simple thing to do in the future, because I don't really buy clothes anymore. I can't really buy clothes. So I wanted to have something simple that I could just make and make a few of, you know? Cheers. I've got my little coffee mug with us. This is Shug. Shug the mug. Where was I? Yeah, so originally I drew my little design, as I want to do. I drew this as a set with a shirt and some shorts. The shorts are still in the works. Don't worry about that. If you've seen my the short video, it's a short of some shorts, you'll see why that's been delayed. But the shirt is done. The shirt was done a few months ago, honestly, but I've been sitting on this video because I've had a lot to do. I've had a lot to do in my time and in my life, and patrons will know what's been going on and why I've been so busy. So yeah, this is where we're at. So for Christmas last year, my friend got me a huge roll of just plain white cotton fabric, and we've been using that to just make all sorts of simple stuff. And I decided just to like cut into it, really go for it and make this shirt, especially because part of the plan that I drew was to have the rectangle for the body be one big long piece, so that I didn't have to sew shoulder seams or anything. That just folds over, and then I would like cut out a neck hole from the middle of it. That felt more simple to me than cutting out a front and a back, just cutting out one big long piece that would be both. I can't really explain the thought process of that. I wish I could. Like I said, I'm also a beginner. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it, and I'm so glad you're here along for the ride with me. But it felt easier to me to cut out one big long piece that would be both the front and back instead of two. And I figured that was okay because I don't need it to be fitted. I didn't want this shirt to be tight fitting or anything. It was just going to be a big square. So that seemed fine to me. And I measured it across my shoulders, I think, but like not all the way across, because I was going to add sleeves, right? And so I measured it to about like there. I measured it on one of my little tank tops. And then cut it straight down. Some of you might be realising the problem. It did not fit on my hips once I sewed it up the sides, because I had measured it to be the width of my shoulders and not all the way out, it was, I mean, it did technically fit, but it was really, really tight. And that's not comfy, that's not what I wanted. So, I thought to just insert panels, which I don't really know, again, I don't really know why I thought of doing that, because realistically I could have just split the sides up to the waist and hemmed them, and then it still would have worked as a shirt, but it just would have been split up the sides, which is kind of fine because I'm going to wear it tucked into jeans or over leggings anyway. But in that moment, on that day, when I tried it on, I thought I'm going to make little triangle pieces and insert them in the sides so that it's wider at the hips but still sits like a rectangular shirt. And that's what I did. And it went perfectly. It went perfectly, like, not to brag, but I don't know if that's a historical method that people did in the past. I don't know if that's a recommended thing to do. I don't know if that's the sort of thing you would find on a pattern. Like I said, my goal for this piece of sewing was to just kind of wing it and see what I could do of my own accord. And this is what we got to. I very nearly gave up on making the little cuffs for it, but I really like that look in clothes. I like when the sleeves are quite baggy and come down to a tight cuff, or on shorts if they're like knee length and then have like a tight cuff around the bottom. I don't really know why I like that look so much, I just think it's cute, so that's what I did. Anyway, so I made this whole shirt. I think I did all of this in April, to be honest. And then I was going to do a photo shoot in it, as I usually do, and the photo shoot behind the scenes vlog will be a Patreon exclusive. And I had all these big ideas for what the photo shoot was going to be and what I was going to do, and I was kind of waiting for the shorts to be ready as well, because I wanted to do one photo shoot showing off the shirt and the shorts together. And then the shorts didn't work out and the shorts still aren't finished. And I've been really, really busy, and summer is going to be really, really busy, so I don't know when I'm going to get those done. But basically I piggybacked on a friend's photo shoot. I didn't get any pictures of myself taken, but I filmed some like behind the scenes stuff for her, and I filmed some stuff just like of the day out, and there's like little video clips of me wearing the shirt I sewed, and all of that will be up on Patreon. There'll be some behind the scenes stuff here that I can show you of the shirt in action. Yeah, that was quite a cheeky move, but it is what it is. Sometimes you're just going to spend a day by the river with your friends taking pictures, and that's just how it is. I will probably in future try again with making a shirt that is just a big rectangle, but it will have to be wider at the shoulders, and I think I would make it longer. Not sure yet. Might do that. As my sewing skills improve, I am learning how to make things better, I guess, or not, or more complicated. I was thinking about adding like ruffles around the neck bit or around the sleeves. I think now that I know how to make the base shirt, adding details like that doesn't feel very daunting. It doesn't feel that complicated anymore. I think I could do that without it being a whole extra mental process, if that makes sense. Like, now that I know how to make the base shirt, it feels like that extra leap isn't a huge leap anymore. So I'll probably do that. What else? Do leave a comment and let me know if there's anything else in particular you want to see me try and sew. I thought the style of this shirt that I made in this video was quite medieval looking. Like, the shape of it is kind of, I call it my little tabard shirt. I don't really know, like, that's what I've been calling it in my head. And there's lots of patterns out there for vintage and historical clothing and for costumes, essentially. And I always really like the idea of making what is supposed to be a costume but out of comfortable fabric and as something that I would just wear all the time because, well, you've seen my other videos, or maybe you haven't, maybe you're about to. But I have been known to dress in old theatre costumes on the day-to-day. And I would like to get back to that. I really, really would. I had to give up all of my clothes, what, last year? And it has been a long process. But I feel like I'm slowly getting back to having nice things that I can wear and look like myself again. Which would be nice. That's what we're aiming for. I'm really obsessed with the idea of sewing a little medieval doublet style jacket and little puffed shorts. I think that would be really cute. Is that above my skill level? Yes. Are we going to do it anyway? Yes. Yes, we are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. You can join us on Patreon if you want exclusive behind the scenes stuff, life updates, more of everything. But I will always be making videos for free. Not as regularly as I used to, admittedly. I might get back to it eventually once life settles down and I'm moved into a new place and everything else that's going on is going on. I might get back into making videos more regularly. I might not. This might end up being a once a month thing. Who knows? But I appreciate you all for sticking around. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.